Good morning, people. So, if I can get you to balance on here. So, I wanted to talk to you guys this morning about my secret weapon, as you may see by the title and thumbnail. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my protein shake. What I have been having is 2 scoops of powder with 300 milliliters of water. But I've now reduced that to 1 scoop of powder because I've actually found that I'm like way overshooting my protein. I'm reducing it to 1 scoop of whey because it's not very satiating because it's liquid form, and then I can have the equivalent in food, which will be more satiating, so I'll feel fuller because I'll feel like I've eaten more food. But that's not the point. So at the moment, what it has been for the last few days is 300 milliliters of water. So I'm going to do that now. Fill that up. 1 scoop of powder. At the moment I've got the My Protein Impact Whey in chocolate brownie because I'm a sucker for chocolate protein powder. The next one I get, I want to like try a vanilla one, I think. But we're going to put 1 scoop in there. And now guys, the secret weapon I wanted to talk to you about. Creatine. So I got myself some creatine monohydrate from My Protein because they had a sale on again. They're always having goddamn sales on, and it's really bad for my bank account. But this was stupidly cheap. This was like £2 or £3 for this bag. This is the biggest one that they offer, and I think it was, yeah, this is a 500 gram bag. So what we're going to do, I'm in the loading period. I've never had creatine before because when everybody first started taking it, I was a bit like, I'm not sure. However, now there is a lot of scientific research behind it. It's the most researched product, like supplement on the market at the moment. In fact, it has over 700 human studies to back up its effects. I'm talking about creatine monohydrate here, not any of the variants like HCl or ethyl ester or any of that shit. Just plain creatine monohydrate. And basically, I'm in the loading period, so for what this means is I have to do a 25 gram dose for 4 to 5 days to reach saturation, and then I'll be on a 5 gram a day maintenance dose after that. So, as I put these in here, what you may say is, what is creatine, how does it work, why are you taking it? So our bodies have 3 main energy systems that basically all produce something called ATP, which is adenine triphosphate, which is the main thing that our bodies use for energy. And those 3 main energy systems are the aerobic system, the anaerobic system, and the phosphagen system. And the aerobic system produces ATP very slowly, which will be used for like marathon runners or endurance events, stuff like that. The anaerobic system produces it a bit more quickly, and that system will be used for something like that might last like a minute, 3 minutes, or 30 seconds to a minute. And so like a 50 meter sprint or 50 meter swim or something like that. And then you have the phosphagen system, which lasts 0 to 15 seconds. And the phosphagen system is what creatine is focused around, because the phosphagen system basically needs creatine because it produces ATP from creatine phosphate, or using creatine phosphate. So obviously the more creatine we have available, the better production of ATP we can produce for weightlifting, because that is the system that we're using when we're lifting weights. And it basically just means that we're going to get 1 more rep, you know, and you might have a little bit more energy throughout the day or during your workouts. So that is what I need right now, is more energy. So I'm finding ways to do this without increasing calories, you know, 0 calorie monster, which obviously I'm only having one of those a day, that as my pre-workout. I don't want to be chugging that all day. So I thought creatine was probably the next logical step. And if you go and look at the research, there's extensive research on it, like I said, over 700 human studies that show little to no adverse effects in humans. And creatine isn't an unnatural thing. It's found in our bodies naturally, it's produced in our bodies naturally, and it's also found in foods. So you might just say, okay, well, why don't you just eat the foods that have creatine in? Well, to get the same dose of creatine that you'd get from a 5-gram scoop, you'd have to eat an inordinate amount of like raw beef. Like, yeah, you can cook it, but that denatures the creatine anyway, so it kind of becomes useless, and it's almost impossible to get the same dosage and reach saturation through eating, unless you're eating a stupid amount of calories, because you then got to say, okay, well, I'm cutting, so I can't eat like 12 steaks because it's just not feasible. So that's why I've decided to start taking creatine. It may increase the amount of water that I hold, because it does draw water into the muscles. However, I think that will be offset by the energy that I have gained from it. I do feel more energetic already, even after a few days. I don't know if that's a placebo effect, but it doesn't really matter at this point. If I have more energy, I have more energy. Yeah, I think it'll be offset by the fact that it will give me more energy so I can train harder and expend more calories, because at the end of the day, it's all about calories in versus calories out. That's all that I've got to balance at the moment. And as of today is Saturday, we are, I think, 8 or 9 days out from Greece. I'm so ready, bro. It's unreal. I feel so depleted. I put cardio back up because I felt like I had enough energy to do it, so why not do it? So I'm now back to doing, I know on Instagram I put up a post, you know, saying I was going to dial it back and all this, but I'm going to push through to the end. It's only one more week and then I can eat what I want, so let's do it. Alright, so I'm going to see you guys at work. I'm working for my dad today. We've also got to get the Barnet cut, so I'm going to go see my man Chaz. Got to make sure I'm booking with him so I can actually get in, because he always gets fully booked. And I'll see you at the shop. Right guys, made it to the shop. However, I am actually going to go wander down to the barber's right now, because Chaz is going to get booked up really freaking quick and ISO is going to go absolutely mad. Chaz is going to get booked up super quick, so I'm going to get down there because they literally opened like 5 minutes ago, and they have this booking app that you have to use called Q Junkie, and it's absolute load of bollocks. It doesn't even work 98% of the time. So I'm just going to go down there and hope that nobody's in there. So let's go. Right, so fresh trim acquired. Chaz, Horsham Barbers, best barber in town. Highly recommend. Thanks, bro. Beard looking absolutely fresh, haircut on point. Now, I'm not sure how long this is going to last because my hair seems to grow pretty quick, but Chaz is actually going on holiday tomorrow to Greece for a week, which is a weird coincidence because that's exactly where I'm going, except I'm going in a week's time. So hopefully this doesn't grow out too much and it'll be fine, but we'll see. I better get on with some work now, otherwise it's kind of pointless me coming in at this point. Right then guys, so this is my lunch for today. In here I've got 40 grams of porridge oats and also about a tablespoon of crunchy peanut butter and also a little bit of cinnamon as well. I'll put the calories and macros on screen now for you for this meal. It's currently 3:30 that I'm eating this. I had that protein shake at like 8:30 this morning, so I've tried to hold on as long as possible to eat this, and you'll know that like that shake's like less than 200 calories. I had a coffee which is like 70 calories. This, not much at all again, because tonight it's a Saturday and what normally happens, my mum and dad always either get a Chinese or they go to the pub. I think we're probably going to end up going pub today. Up until now, I've completely avoided going altogether. But today, I wanted to go and have a meal with them on a Saturday, so I'm trying to save as many calories and carbs as possible for later on, so that I can have something with them at the pub. And also, if you stay watching until the end, we're going to get a pull workout in today, because I realise I haven't actually shown you a pull workout yet, and it's almost the end of the actual like cutting bit of this series of me bringing the best physique, which I'm confident that I'm going to do. Also a tip, when cutting, use the smallest utensils available. Makes you feel like you're eating more. Told you. So at the pub I've had, give you some close-up action, ham, egg and chips, which actually isn't that bad on the macro side of life. Obviously this is harder to track than something that has a barcode or like a well-known restaurant chain, because most of those have nutritional information on the websites and people can add it to MyFitnessPal, whereas this is a little bit harder. So I'll show you a screenshot of what I've put into MyFitnessPal for this. I think that's probably the most accurate thing, and also these eggs aren't fried, they're grilled. We've just asked one of the ladies who like owns this pub, and basically there's a grill and it has equal heat on both sides, so they're not fried, so they're actually healthier than fried eggs. And we've got a ridiculous amount of ham and some chips, which is what I've been saving my carbs for today.
Dig in.
Bit of salt, bit of pepper, which I never know why it's not in a grinder, but I don't really care. And also, you better know that I've still got the source of success, even though it's not going to focus, but this is going on.
Lots of calories.
It's not too bad. That's smashed on there. So I'd imagine that the music is kind of building up right now, and we're going to hit a time lapse in 3, 2, 1. I've not had chips in forever because like eating out and stuff. Try to avoid because it's hard to track. that's the thing with being, I've tried to not do if it fits your macros, because I know that A, most likely I'll just go overboard and end up overeating, and B, it's really hard to track. So when you do go out to eat, try and either find something in MyFitnessPal which you think is similar to what you're having and just bear in mind, or put everything in and overestimate what is going in it. But that was beautiful. I also got a filter coffee right here, so we're going to give that a try. It's a nice little biscuit on the side.
That is nice.
That is honestly the best ham egg chips. It really is. I like my coffee milky. So I'm actually going to have this biscuit. I'm going to allow myself good luck trying to get this open. Been defeated by this biscuit packet. That's good. So guys, the other thing I wanted to say is, this will probably be the second to last episode, maybe? Yeah, this is likely to be the second to last episode of before we go on holiday. The thing is, before the last episode, I wanted to let you know that basically I have 2 dance training days back to back, the 2 days before we go on holiday. So, what I've decided to do with regards to what I was saying in the previous video about maybe reversing out, since then I haven't. I've still been in a deficit up to this point, and I filmed that video about a week ago. So I've still been in a deficit for a week. What I'm going to do is I am going to reverse diet out. However, I'm only going to bring the calories up to maintenance, and by maintenance I mean my new maintenance, not my old maintenance, because then I'd be in a ridiculous surplus at this point because of metabolism adaptation. So I'm going to bring them up to maintenance, train like the same. Hopefully I'll be able to train harder because of A, the secret weapon from this morning, and B, because I'll have more calories and more carbs, then I will have more glycogen, therefore I'll be able to work out better. So I should, in theory, be able to maintain the physique, i.e. lose fat and build muscle at the same time, which should be pretty sick. So that's what I'm going to do up till the end episode of the cut, and then you will get a separate episode for the Domino's cheat meal afterwards, which is still going to happen the night before I go on holiday. So I haven't had a Domino's since the 23rd of June.
I have.
This is tragic. I normally have one like every single week. I've not had one since the 23rd June, when I could still fit it in. So that meal is going to be absolutely awesome, and I might see if I can do some sort of food challenge related around that, as it is a separate video. So guys, I'm going to finish up here, and then we're probably going to hit a pull workout with Matt. So see you in a bit. Oh yeah, and I'm going to have this Halo Top birthday cake lollipop thing, so I'll add that to the running total. Right then guys, so made it to the gym. It's currently midnight. Waiting for my brother. He's walking his dog in Worthing, so that's interesting. But basically I'm at the gym. He's told me go do some cardio and then we'll be there. So I'm going to smash out 40 minutes cardio right now, and then hopefully Matt will be here so he can film the pull workout. Cardio hack 101. Get an iPad. This is a 4G one, but I don't have a SIM card for it because I don't want to pay another data plan. When I can just hotspot it off my phone, watch YouTube on this, and cardio absolutely flies by. So if you're the kind of person that gets bored, like walking on a treadmill or doing Stairmaster like me, then get an iPad or get your phone and just stick headphones on and just watch YouTube. So I'm going to go smash these 40 minutes right now, and then we're going to get into the sickest pull workout you have ever seen. cardio smashed. So Matt's still not here. That was 40 minutes, as you can see. So I guess I'm just gonna go do some editing or something, drink some water, and wait till he gets here.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the record, for the record, for the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. Frozen. H6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ballin' age. I'm flipping the bars, I'm flipping the. On record, off record, I still count wins when they doubt it. On record, off record, I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record, I still want the act, not the ghost. Running through it with the young influence, adolescent presence. I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected, but the moves elusive and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winnings when I know you're losing, so I work the winnings and they throw the deuces. Guess I have to pivot, shooting the bazookas for the facts. I need racks, paper cash, bucket tax. That's a joke. Tell them laugh. Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, we'll get a whack. Contract, give me the max. I got lab on my back. You ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa, 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 whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, yeah. For the record. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, yeah. For the record, yeah. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the record, for the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. Frozen. H6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ballin' age. I'm flipping the bars, I'm flipping the. On record, off record, I still count wins when they doubt it. On record, off record, I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record, I still want the act, not the ghost. Running through it with the young influence, adolescent presence. I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected, but the moves elusive and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winnings when I know you're losing.
Right then guys, so good morning is the next day, and oh my god, I look like a ghost. Hold on, that's a bit better. Right, so here's the next day. What I'm going to do is I am going to leave the total macros and calories for yesterday on screen now for you to check out right here. And I hope that yesterday was kind of different. I wanted to do that video a little bit differently. I did a little bit more informational stuff. I did a bit more on like the editing on the eating side. The pull workout, absolutely amazing, got a really good pump. And to that note, I just wanted to mention regarding the pull workout that basically the reason that I did, so the weighted exercises that I did, the single arm cable lat pull downs and the rope straight arm pull down, again, supposed to be a calisthenics based channel, Will, Why are you doing that? Because I train in a hybrid style of training whereby I use calisthenics, weighted calisthenics and weightlifting to improve my physique, because I believe that is the best combination that works for me. However, with the weight exercises, I use exercises that mimic or can aid my calisthenics. So for example, the single arm cable lat pull downs, they aid me with my pull-up form, and it also helps to basically decrease the muscle imbalances so that I can make sure that my left side is as strong at pulling vertically as my right side, for example. So there's that. I did a post on Instagram about that a little while back. And also the straight arm lat pull downs, the reason that I've started training those recently is because I want to improve my front lever. Now I'm on the tuck hold at the moment for front lever, so hopefully by doing the straight arm lat pull downs, which is essentially what you're doing when you're doing a front lever, I'm hoping to improve my straight arm pulling strength in the lats. So that is exactly why I do those two weighted exercises. Yes, they are weights, but they do also aid in my calisthenics skills. So I hope that has explained that for you guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think about me taking creatine monohydrate with regards to A, you know, do you take it yourself? B, if you don't, then why not? And if you think I should be taking it or not. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys saw the weigh-in from yesterday and today. I'm exactly the same. And what I'm going to do from this point on is basically start to reverse diet, where I'm going to probably bring calories up to maintenance, my new maintenance, which is about 1600, 1700, somewhere in that range, I think. But I'm going to start to do that slowly, maybe 50 to 100 calories extra a day to match energy expenditure with extra caloric intake, so I can basically have more energy in the gym to hopefully start lifting better, start getting bigger while still maintaining the amount of leanness that I have to bring the best physique possible by the end of next week. So if you have enjoyed this video, guys, make sure to drop a like on it. It really does help the channel out. Also, if you haven't done so already, make sure you click that subscribe button and ding dong the notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload. I am on an absolute upload train at the moment. I did 3 videos last week, which is insane, and I will be having videos scheduled to upload while I'm away on holiday, so do not worry about that. And by the way, the reason that I'm dressed like this early in the morning is because Sundays means fasted cardio with my dad. So that is where I'm going right now. Thank you very much for watching, guys. See you in the next one.